Hello YouTube, it's me, Taka, and we're back for some more Taka vs. Minecraft, and I'd like to let you guys know that we are now in version 1.3.1. I decided instead of holding back and waiting for the enchantment mod to update, I decided just to go ahead and update because of the newest, because of 1.3's revamp of the enchantment system. So, and also I'd like to find some place, and I have a map here I made. Yeah, I've explored pretty much all of this around me. I've explored a little bit to the top corner there, and over there. There's a village right over there. You can see it. Kind of pointing in it right now, that I may be taking advantage of here in the future. But I haven't explored really much down here-ish, so I'm gonna try and head that way to see if we can find some new stuff and whatnot. So put that away. Got a bunch of diamond picks. Used this guy up a little bit already. Take a couple of these iron shovels that I made with me. I'm pretty much out of arrows right now, so I can't do much with that. Let's see. What else can I take with me? Where's my... Oh yeah, I still need to cook some of... I can cook that and get me some experience. Cobble chest. Here it is. Take me about 3 stacks of cobble. Should do. Alright. Go ahead and do that. And as of yet, I still have yet to visit the end. Been to the nether already. Gonna try and find a nether fortress down there, and make a blaze farm. Because that'll be something nice. Also, while I'm going through, I'm gonna try and find some cows, because I need to make a bookshelves, and since I've updated, the old bookshelf recipe no longer applies. So I need to get some leather in order to make books now. So I've got to find me some cows and floating sheep. Oh yeah. So 1.3 basically runs a server internally now, which is why we're seeing all these rendering errors. Oh, there's a mine shaft down there. I'll have to check that out later. I see a cow over there. A couple cows. And I'm low on torches. I forgot to make any more. I could just head back, but I'm not gonna bother. Ow. So, let's go ahead and gonna explore a bit here. Good news that I have is that I am now able to upload videos more than 15 minutes. I just recently figured out how to do that little activation thing I had to do with YouTube. So this episode is probably going to be the first episode that's going to be one of the longer ones. I'm not going to continuously record. I'll still have cuts and whatnot, but other than that, be pretty normal. Other than the length, I should say. Yawning again. Trying not to yawn into the mic. Learned that mistake already. Dang skeletons. Really should have made some armor. But yeah, gonna be heading south. I'm trying to, and if you heard a noise there, sorry, I'm adjusting the mic, trying to see what's comfortable. I want to try and do my best not to peak the mic so much as I have in the past, because that kind of hurts your ears and doesn't. I really don't have a whole lot of things I can do other than mess with mic positioning and a few other things really to try and fix it. I should have brought the map with me so I'd know when I hit new terrain. Unfortunately, I think this is all old terrain that's been generated. I'd have to go back and check the map and retrace my steps through here. But anyway, yeah, oh no, yeah, this is old terrain because I remember this jungle before. So, but oh man, I'm trying to fight back yawning, and as you can see, I've got quite a few levels. Once I've gotten gotten enough leather from cows and done a bit more exploring, I'm going to enchant. I have 2 other picks, diamond picks as you saw, that I'm going to enchant and hopefully get some nice enchantments. I'm happy now that I can really, if I want to get underground lava lake, if I want to get levels now, I don't have to make a mob grinder, even though I still will be, like I said, I still will be making a blaze farm just for mass enchantments, so that I have the ability to enchant something when I want it. But I can now do things like mining, which I like doing because I like to have a lot of resources. So when I'm with the mining, with now gaining experience from mining, I can do that and not have to. Okay, so actually we're in new terrain because there are cocoa beans here, which is a surprise. I thought it'd be farther before I started hitting this, or maybe this is a chunk of the jungle that I didn't load. I don't know, but regardless, alright, I'm going to cut the recording here and bring you guys back in when I find something interesting other than the cocoa beans, which I will need to start making a farm for later once I have a larger base, which is being worked on, but I'm not going to show you guys where it is in the map or how far I've gotten on it until it's 100% done, which this enchanting stuff will help because it will help me speed through making it. So there's that. Alright, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, we're back. Not too far from where I left off, and found a extreme hills biome. Really nice generation. Lighting glitches, a lot of passive mobs, and I was told that the newly generated areas are going to have a lot of these guys. So that tells me that I am pretty much, this is newly generated extreme hills, which means emeralds. So I am going to be making a forward base here later on. I'll probably make the beginnings of it off camera and get a rail system or something out this way to so I can get between my base out over there and here. So yeah, so I want to tell you guys I kind of wanted to do this kind of like a bit of a vlog kind of thing, telling you guys stories. And well, I don't have very many stories to tell. I have quite a few still, but because I really don't have much to talk about. I'm normally not all that talkative in the first place, unless it's with people I'm comfortable with, like my close friends and whatnot. So yeah, to begin with, as I may have said before, I'm senior in high school. I'm actually starting school in about a week or so, week and a half ish. But okay, one more, leave two, so I can beat them later. But yeah, I go to career technical school. I'm a twin, a fraternal twin. Yeah, I'm technically the oldest because I was the one that was pulled out first because my mom had a C-section. I was a premature baby. So yeah, and there's that. I've always with the twin thing. Yeah, me and my brother don't get along too well. We are constantly getting into fights with each other, arguing with each other. Drives my mom nuts. And what in the world? You guys seeing what I'm seeing right over there? Because if you are, then something's up. Even though that's some pretty cool generation right there. And I am on hard. I'm not, as you saw, because I'm gonna keep with that thing of I'm gonna stay on hard mode or on hard difficulty through this entire thing. I'm not gonna sissy out or something. And then there's a zombie. Whoa! Spinny, spinny. Zombie around here somewhere. I still need to fix a couple of these lighting pitches. It's like the zombie just found daylight. Oh! Whoa! It's a ravine. Okay. So look, the zombies up there. That's some pretty cool generation. But yeah. So there's that little bit about me. When I was younger, we used to live in a... Oh! Ooh! Desert village! Whoopee! Woohoo! Gonna kill these cows in celebration. Come on. There we go. Toss that. As I was saying, used to live. I live in Ohio, and I used to live on the northern coast of Lake Erie. You could pretty much go onto my driveway, look out, like still be in my driveway, lean out, look to your left as I'm turning my head, as if you can see that. Look to your left, and you would see Lake Erie right from my driveway. We didn't stay there for very long. We left when I was about, don't put those back in there, 4 years old, almost turning 4, I think. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I was really sad when we moved away because there were some nice people there. My babysitter, me and my brother, there was a family across the street who had a daughter who would babysit for my parents, babysit me and my brother, and she was really nice, and everything, and I was kind of sad to be leaving, because really we were in a daycare at that point. We hadn't gone into school yet. I do remember one time we were at the daycare, because it was a YMCA thing, daycare center something. And we were outside on the little playground they have for like the little kids, and there was wasps around, and my brother ended up getting stung in the ear by a wasp and just started screaming, and man, and they took us all inside. I believe they took us all inside because of the wasps, because they didn't want anybody else getting stung. And my brother's ear ended up having to put a cotton ball in his ear, and to help this, I can't remember if they put anything on it. It was a long time ago, but where'd the blacksmith go? I wanted to hear them, but it was an interesting experience for me because back then me and my brother got along somewhat well. Oh, hey, come here. I want to talk to you. What? Darn it. That sucks. Now let's see what these other villagers have trade deal wise. Come here. Come here. I want the wheat. No. Okay, rip off. You. Rip off. Need a wheat guy. Rip off. Why is it all these villagers are such con artists? I swear. Probably that's all. It's as many people as many villagers as there are. Oh, a chicken guy, but I don't have any chicken. I don't know where there's chicken at. Darn. But oh well, I gotta make sure I mark the next. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna, once nighttime falls, I'm probably going to, ooh, and I'm at level 50, lock these guys in their houses, make sure they're all nice and lit up. Probably just lock this back door now while I'm at it. Basically gonna just block off the doors and make sure it's lit up inside so that mobs don't spawn inside the houses with the villagers. There's a torch there, but I'll put one back here too, just to be safe. But yeah, backstory about me, one of several. We moved to I remember we had a garage sale, I used to have this, nice big swing set, that got sold. A lot of toys got sold. That wouldn't fit, well, not a lot of toys, but mostly quite a few things did get sold. A lot of the big stuff that my parents didn't think we could take with us, mainly. Okay, they're starting to go in. Let's see where all these guys go. I need to chop down. Well, I'll see where he goes. Okay. Lock him off. These guys on here? Yep. Block that off. I think that's everybody. It's a small village, so I don't have to worry a whole lot about it. But yeah. So it's after that incident, or not incident, that whole thing happened. I get a lot of beef. we moved to Columbus, apartment, on somewhere in Columbus. I cannot for the life of me remember where. But it was somewhere in Columbus, that much I remember. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here real quick. I'll continue my story once we get back. Once we get back, I will, like I said, I'll continue my story, and I'm gonna bring you guys back when it's daytime and there's not so much stuff around. Oh dear. Well, I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, we're back. It's daytime. I went back and to the mountain biome, or extreme hills biome, I should say, and started mining around. Got a little bit. Made myself a crafting bench for later. Need to get rid of a few of these things. Sword that way. That dead ends. This goes down to this big cavern here. Enderman, don't look at him. We don't need Enderman on us. I still don't understand why I can't stop them from hitting me. There we go. Sorry for being silent. I'm trying to concentrate and not get killed. But continuing my story. So we moved to Columbus. I can never remember what side of Columbus it was, but moved into an apartment building. Jeez, what was it? We stayed there for like half a year or to a year, I think. I think it was half a year. We stayed there like through Christmas, and then the day that we left, we moved out. The day we left, a few hours after we left, we found out that there had been a shooting right in front of that apartment. Right, just an hour or so after we had left, and my mom was like relieved at that point because the fact that if we had left any later when we moved, because we had moved out of there, if we had left any later, we could have gotten caught up in that shooting, and that's something she definitely didn't want to happen. So she was really relieved and kind of scared at the same time about that. We're just gathering resources, mostly coal because I need a bunch of torches. Get rid of find a nice spot to make a base at. Make it one of these little overhangs here, or something. I'm not sure. Depends on what else we find here. Another jungle too, which means I might be able to find a jungle temple, since we haven't found any desert temples yet. So that was an interesting thing for me with having the shooting not very long after we had left the apartment. But I'm gonna go ahead, establish a base here, get things set up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.